Hello again, folks. Gonna try to keep them short and sweet from now on instead of long and boring. Anyway, just getting back with you. If there's anybody actually watching this, so maybe weird things happen, right? Okay. Anyway, yeah, but I was having gluing problems. What happened is I had this glue here, and it's really good glue, and I really like it, and it's nice and thin, kind of gets in there. But I spilt half, probably more than half of it, and the little brush doesn't get all the way down on the glue, so it's really hard to get enough glue to put on the parts. So I had to wait a few days because I live in this tiny little small town. It has a Walmart actually. I think it's the only one within about 75 miles, probably, but it's a small one. But they don't have like stuff like that, model cement. Anyway, I had to order it. Wait a few days. I tried some other stuff. I guess being impatient. Well, maybe I can try this stuff. Yeah, it didn't work. If you're gonna build models, at least you use the right stuff. You got to have model cement. Okay. Anyway, I've got actually glued. This is the part that I was working on. This is the pilot for the Revell. Okay, I've probably got to do a little bit of touch up, but the other glue I had on here, I tried to glue this together. Well, what happened is it didn't work. Okay. And I ended up I had to scrape all that glue off, and it was kind of almost like a rubber cement. I'm not even going to tell you what kind of glue it is. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I got the right glue, okay, some real model cement, and I glued this together earlier, and it seemed to be working pretty good. All right. So I guess we'll find out tomorrow when we put it in the fuselage, which is, I think that's step 2. I believe that's step 2 of the Revell. So we'll do that. We'll do the step 2 tomorrow. We'll work on that. And then earlier, I made a video earlier, but it was long and boring. And I was like, you know what? If anybody's going to watch this at all, I don't want to bore them, so I won't watch it anymore. But anyway, this is... I got to put my glasses on here. This is the engine for the Tamiya. And any of you don't know what I'm doing here, I'm actually building the same model, but I'm building it by 2 different companies, okay? Now I know these are going to be backwards because of the camera, but they're both F4U Corsairs, okay? One is a Revell and one is a Tamiya. Yeah, I'm not doing this to compare them, to say, oh, this one's better than that one, That's not why I'm doing this, okay? I'm doing this just because I'm retired and I'm bored and I'm recovering from back surgery and I can't really do much of anything else, okay? So, hey, this is a fun thing to do I got going here. Anyway, this is the engine for the Tamiya, which was step 2 on the plans. I'm building these according to the plans, like if you're just gonna build one and you go through the plans and build it, well, that's how I'm doing it, but I'm gonna actually build them both at the same time. So when I get done with one, I'm probably gonna be done with the other one too. So it'll be cool. I'll have a tiny little fleet of them, I guess. I'm gonna eventually make a big old diorama in here, get my train set out and all that stuff, and build some houses like I did for 30 years. Anyway, we got this. I'm gonna put this, and this is part of the cowling. This is all gonna go in there, Tamiya, and this one is a Tamiya. So I got all these parts that we got to put in, and we're gonna put them in tomorrow. Okay, but I want to keep this short and sweet so you guys don't get too bored. Anyway, that's it for today. I will get back with you on the next segment. And so in the meantime, keep your nose in the wind and the rubber side down. Be safe.